Hey everyone, Jason again. Haven't done a review video for a few. So we see a lot of video reviews on the bigger guys in the company, specifically Bauer, CCM, all those main manufacturers. Never hear a lot about the little guys. I did a previous review on Century Hockey, their goalie protective, their neck guard. Worth the money 100%. I'd say go out and get one. You could watch my review on this channel if you'd like. They don't get a lot enough recognition for the prices that how affordable their gear is and how good of quality it is. Today I'm talking about the Pharoah Goaltending Anubis SRK. This is one of his newer models, same shape, same style as his senior and pro model. Only difference is this is kind of like in between. This is, say, the baby brother of the Pro with a little less carbon fiber. That's it. This does have the new Kevlar in the crown here. So that's a huge difference with from the SRK to the standard senior. It's got the Kevlar reinforcement on the crown. It is carbon and fiberglass as well. Super lightweight. The shape is, I would kind of compare it to, say, a sport mask, straight chin. It's not a super long chin. I would say this is your standard length of a chin. It does not get in the way of my head movements like some of the other masks I've had, like a Bauer. It's super cool looking. This is called the Mandalorian Gray. I mean, honestly, I'm always all about like black, mainly black. I barely wore a white mask. I just felt like black looked better, but this is my first time kind of wearing this new gray color, and it is awesome. I absolutely love it. I highly recommend it if you decide to go with something neutral, even without the custom cages. They call it wrap, but I call this more of a I guess more of a decal kit or whatever, but it just looks sick plain, and I was seriously like contemplating on if I just wanted to go just all gray, all Mandalorian gray, or do the wrap. I decided to do the wrap because all the smaller companies like Pharoah don't get a lot of representation unless you watch the GGSU pages. Yes, I'm wearing this shirt today that he sent to me when I bought a mask from him previously, to support the little guys. The build on this thing is absolutely amazing. The chin reinforcement on this is literally bomb-proof. You could take the hardest puck to this chin, and this thing ain't gonna crack like an eggshell like a Bauer would. I mean, this thing is quality. It's got carbon reinforcement on the inside, as you can see. It's all carbon layered. His Pro foam on the inside is absolutely comfortable. Probably the most comfortable foam I've ever had. The other cool thing about it, D3O in the crown area. If you want more confidence in protection, standard D3O in the crown. So this even helps with impact protection. So besides the Kevlar, besides the fiberglass, besides the carbon reinforcement on the crown, and this crown is super thick too, it's got D3O to even help with more with the impact protection. I mean, I'm a smaller goalie, 5'9", 5'9.5" on a good day. Hot shots take top shelf shots on me all the time. I've been hit a couple times, dead ringer in this mask, and sometimes, like in other masks like Bauer or even the Bond that I wore previously to this, I'd be hearing bells and ringing in my ears for the rest of the game. I took a direct clapper from a hot shot playing in C-League, go figure. I guess he had to show off for his girlfriend in the stands, and there was NHL scouts or something. Who cares? Whatever. But dead center, ringer right here. Didn't heard the thud, didn't hear bells, didn't see stars, no ringing in my ear. I just kept playing. Even the snaps stayed on, which I was really surprised. I kind of shook my head just to make sure my helmet was attached. The snap stayed on. So the impact protection on this shows you how solid this mask is. Lightweight, and he will custom foam this to your head size. So no matter what it is, he has the shells, he custom sizes it on the inside to your size of your head. So that's another cool thing about it, unlike where you buy these retail things off the shelf, small, medium, large, fit 1, fit 2, fit 3. You know, you gotta choose which one fits you best. Tress from Pharoah Goaltending will foam this to your head size. He did mine. I'm between a 22 and 3/4 to 22.5. Absolute perfect fit. And he gives you extra foam too. So if you need to adjust it bigger or like larger or smaller, he gives you extra foam to do that. So that's a really cool thing too. Played multiple games with this already, and telling you, the best decision I've ever made. And he's got forever a fan and customer for me. I won't buy anything else from him. Like, this is the mask I will have, and if anything down in the future, I will buy from him again. This is a custom cage wrap. I decided to do this for him. I didn't get paid for it. He didn't pay for it. I didn't get any discounts on this mask. I did this to represent his brand, just because little guys don't get much representation. I've done videos on Century Goalie products. They're based out of the States. A lot of people haven't heard of them. A lot of people think they're cheap. I've done a video on here for their neck guard. Really similar to Kova, half the price, just feels just as good. And sometimes I think it actually has better protection on the collarbone area compared to the Kova. I would highly recommend trying it if you haven't. It's super worth the price. I didn't hear about it until somebody else posted about it. I never knew much about them. So highly recommend looking at Century Hockey for the neck protector. But this mask, as you can see in the build, absolutely, I mean, its chin is insane. This thing's never gonna break. Well, never say never, but I highly doubt it. He adds extra plastic rubber on here to help with not only with the paint job on it, but it actually helps with like deadening the shots to the mask. You don't feel it as much because it kind of dampens it's like a dampener, like in a tennis racket or whatever. It doesn't, it just kind of like absorbs that impact. But yeah, highly recommend checking out Pharoah Goaltending. His prices are competitive, and super great dude. Very, 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 he stays in touch. So you don't have to worry about someone, like if something happens, if he's running behind, which is very rare, he will let you know. He doesn't leave you hanging. So I highly recommend this to anybody that's looking for a new mask. Yeah, you can look at CCM, you can look at Bauer, you can look at Pro Mask, you can look at Pro's Choice. There's other brands out there a lot of people don't know about. Well, I know the goalie world knows a lot about Pharoah Goaltending. A lot of guys don't wear his stuff, but they know about him. But I rarely see any reviews on Tress and his Pharoah Goaltending brand. Highly recommend it. He does custom paint work through a separate, I forget the painter's name, but he can send that stuff in. He does his own paint job with the standard flat colors. Mandalorian gray. I highly recommend. This thing is sick. Like I said, I did this for him just to kind of like throw it out there for guys that see me playing or I'm playing against. A couple guys asked me, he's like, oh, is that a team you play for? I'm like, no, this is his brand. And I just decided I want to represent him. Like I said, he didn't send me any money to do this. I paid for this out of pocket just for him because he deserves it. He's a great dude. It's a great company, and he's still slowly building it up, and highly recommend it. So this is the Anubis SRK. You could go with the Anubis Pro, which is his top end model, or you could go with the Anubis Senior if he's still selling it. I'm not for sure. But this thing is an absolute tank with lightweight, protective. He does make another style that's similar to the Bauer 961, I believe, with the chin that does more of the curve at the bottom. He highly recommend him. So if you're ever looking for a mask in the long run or in the future or in the near future, check him out. As you can see, carbon all the way around the mask. This thing is quality. I have no issues with it. And he will foam with a little extra cost. If you request it, he will add D3O throughout the entire mask. So that is an option too. So yeah, hope this helps you guys out a little bit, and take care, stay safe out there. Okay, take care.